Hello and welcome back. Today we're going to be looking into a largely forgotten piece of history that happened right here at the old Kennedy farm. The 100th anniversary plowing match that celebrated a century of farming's tradition. We'll dive into the Kennedy family's legacy that helped shape the region, as well as some other legendary plowmen. Back in November 1930, this event was held right here at Lyman Andrew Kennedy's farm. The event brought in 2,000 spectators and had 10 classes. It featured horse-drawn plowing and tractor plowing. We'll also look into some of the legends that the article mentions, such as Simpson Rennie and Jimmy Lay. And we'll see if we can uncover anything about this mysterious golden plow. The paper even published the results. We don't know a whole lot about many of these individuals, but we had Grazenbach, a provincial champion, who finished well. A 15-year-old, Elmer Daniels, who was featured for his skills. And the oldest plowman at this event was Clarence Plaxton, 59 years old. And here we have one of the figures that the paper mentions, Simpson Rennie. Now, he owned a farm and he was awarded a gold medal for excellent management of it. But he also wasn't just a farmer, he was also a legendary plowman. He would go around winning event after event in Scarborough. He won so much that people labeled the plow he was using the gold medal plow, because they thought that it was the plow that was winning him all this event. So, as the paper says, that a bunch of these other plowmen got together one day and they decided to sneak into his shed, but they didn't sneak into it to destroy the plow. They wanted to copy the plow because, again, they thought that the plow was the thing that was making him win all these events. So they got into the shed, they made molds, took measurements, and went off and made their own plows. Now, I can just imagine that the next event that Simpson Rennie went to, he would have looked out over the fields and saw all these other plowmen with these plows that are very similar to his. But you know, he didn't let that stop him, because he just went on winning. He didn't let that set him back at all. So it just goes to show that it wasn't the plow that was making him win, it was his skill. And something else people might not realize when they're walking through Rennie Park, that it was actually named after him. So next time you're walking through there, take a moment to remember that the pioneers like himself that helped shape this region. Today, there are no longer any farms in this area, but thanks to Thomas Kennedy, back in 1884, he donated part of his land to form this church and cemetery. Now, this is where all the early pioneers of Scarborough are buried, as well as many members of the Kennedy family. Now, the last person that the paper mentions is Jimmy Lay. Now, Jimmy, he was 84 years old during this time, but he was a master plow mechanic, where his innovations in plow design were the backbone of competitions like this. And all the way up until his 90s, he made a point of going to every plowing event that he could. Now, in 2025, we still do have things that honor the Kennedy family. We have this church here that was donated from part of their farm. Kennedy Road here in Scarborough is named after them. And at Thompson Memorial Park, they were able to save one of the sheds that came right off their property. And I have also been told that the gold medal plow that Sam Rennie used to win all those events is in private hands. So hopefully that's being well taken care of, and maybe one day we'll be able to all see it together at a museum. From characters like Simpson Rennie to the Kennedy family to Jimmy Lay, this 1930s plowing match was a celebration of Scarborough's grit, tradition, and community. And if you liked hearing stories like this, stay tuned, because we got much more to tell.